So for linked list representation of your threaded tree, we have a node format. Okay, your node should contain your left thread, left child, that is pointers. Then what is the data? We should write it over here. Right child, right thread. First, your root node is your A. Okay, for which we will write the next line. It's child. Okay, if you see over here, we have B as a child. Then we have C, right? The same thing as your tree A, B, C, right? Now, what is this points to? It points to left child, right? So from here, make a arrow to your left child. This one is for right child, right? Make a arrow to your right child. What is this two field? This is for left thread. This is for right thread. Go refer your threaded binary tree. Is there a thread coming out of your A? No, right? Then mark it as false. F. Okay. Come over here. Do we have child for B? Yes, we have child for B. It is D and E. So write that. Write D and E. Okay. For C, we have F and G as child. So this is the left child, right? Left child of your B is, left child, this field points the left child, right? So the left child of your B is D. So have a pointer. This field is for the right child. Right child of your B is E. Mark it. Then for C, who is the left child? F. So from this field, mark. Then this field is for right child. Right child of your C is G, right? Then for your B, we have to mark the left thread and right thread. Go check in the diagram. Do we have left thread and right thread? No. There is no threads coming out of your B. So what should you mark? You should mark false. Okay. Similarly, for your C, you have to check. There is no threads for your C also. So we will mark it as false. Okay. Coming to your D. Is there a child for your D? Yes, we have child. H and I are child of your D. Okay. So we must write H and I. H followed by your I. Okay. So your H is your left child of your D. Mark it. The right child of your D is I. Okay. Now for D, do we have thread? We have to go check. No, we don't have. So we can mark it false. There is no left or right thread, right? Then for E, is there a left and right thread? We have to check. Okay. For E, yes, we have. For E, we have the thread, right? So what should we do? We should now mark the thread over here. Okay. What is that? It will point to B, and then it will point the successor as your A. Okay. As we have both our left and right thread, here we should mark it as true. Okay, it is true. Now we will move to F. For F, is there a thread? Yes, we have threads to A and to C. So what do we have? We have thread from F to A. A is its predecessor, and to C. C is F's successor. Okay, as we have both the left and right thread, we will mark it as true. Okay, now for G, check here. Does it have predecessor and successor? Yes, it has a thread both the sides. Okay, so its predecessor is C and its successor we will mark it true. Coming over here for your H, okay, it doesn't have a predecessor, but it do have a successor. It is D, right? So there are both the threads. We'll mark both the field as true. For I, the predecessor is D and successor is its B. We will mark both the thread as true. Now, if you see for G, there is a thread hanging out over here, and for H, there is a thread hanging out over here. This is called dangling problem. Okay, if there are null pointers hanging like this, then we will say it is a dangling problem. Then what should we do? We should create one more node called root. Okay, we should create one more node called root, for which this null pointers are pointed. Okay, this null pointer will point to that node because it is hanging without any reference. So we will create one more head node called root. Now this will go point to that root node. This will go point to that root node. Okay, this doesn't have any data. Its left child will be the actual root of your node. Okay, it doesn't have any left thread or right thread. Okay, it don't have any right child also, so we will return it as a null pointer. Okay, but if you see over here, G also has this dangling problem. So for G, the successor will be this dummy root node. Okay, so this is your linked list representation of your threaded binary tree. It will be, the diagram is same as to that of your book page number 219. Thank you.